Well, hello, dear friends, and welcome everyone. This is Deborah, and yes, it has been about 2.5 months since I posted a video. And the last time I was on, I was explaining to you all about our exciting upcoming move to Marlow, Oklahoma. And we moved here July 1st and are loving the small town charm so far. And along with moving, there have been a few other changes, and one of them is, as you can see, I've changed my channel name from Cottage to Courtyard to Prairie Rose Cottage and Garden. I've been wanting to do that for a while, and now that we've moved, the new name I think better suits where we are and the slower paced lifestyle that we are enjoying. Here's another look at the darling little cottage that we moved to, and it's just as cute as a button and under 1,100 square feet, excuse me. And first, let me just get this out of the way. I'm sure you're all curious. No, we did not purchase this home. We are leasing it for the long term, and this better fits our needs at this stage in our lives. And you know, since my hubby's stroke a year and a half ago, along with the cancer treatment that he went through, which is he's in remission now, we do not want to have to deal with the remodeling, repairs, and all the physically demanding obligations and expenses that come with home ownership. My hubby just can't physically do it anymore, so we opted for the long-term leasing, and we have fantastic landlords, a young couple that takes great care of their investment property. So we feel very grateful and fortunate for that. One of the first things that we did was purchase some Eugenia topiaries to place on either side of the garage door for a bit of punctuation, and it just makes it look really nice, I think. Plus it feels like home now. Here's an area in front of the house that I'm working on at the moment. The space in between the windows where you see the arrow pointing, it needs something there, and so I kind of want to do something like I'm showing you here on the screen. This is a Pinterest photo where they have a very large mirror with a garden statue in front of it, but I wanted to add my arbor that I had in my garden in Texas, along with my statue and my rusty chandelier. So that's what I'm doing. Plus I'm going to be adding some other things, which is going to make it really beautiful. So I can hardly wait to get that done and show you all what I'm doing. Okay friends, here is a photo of the large oak tree that's in our front yard, and I've placed my 2 wicker chairs there to sort of create a place to enjoy being in the shade and just being outside enjoying the garden. But what I want to do is create a sort of a social gathering place, and here's a look of what I have in mind. This is a Pinterest photo coming up, and I absolutely love it. I'd love to be able to add a bed of gravel there as they have here, and maybe not as many bushes and trees around it, of course, but maybe rather some large pots of hydrangeas and that sort of thing. And of course, you all know how I'm a little extra, right? And how much I love my outdoor chandeliers in the garden. So I'll be on the hunt for some thrifted chandeliers that I can add to the tree branches in our front yard for ambiance, charm, and a romantic touch. It will be a great place to sit and have a nice glass of wine or iced tea at the end of a day, don't you think? All right, my friends, come along with me and let's go inside and take a look at the window that's in my very small breakfast nook, and let's style it. All right, here it is, the breakfast nook, and I'm not sure if you guys can tell or not by the poor lighting, but the walls are gray blue, and yuck, I hate them. That's going to change as soon as I can, and most of the walls in the house are that color. I need a nice, calming, off-white, please, for a wonderful neutral backdrop. I knew this window in the breakfast nook needed to have a very special treatment to give this small space a sort of grand look, if you will. So I don't know if you guys remember this beautiful large metal arch that I had in my garden condo at the garden there in Texas, and I used it on the patio, plus I've used it in other places in our home in California. as well. But this time I decided I wanted to bring it in and use it as a pelmet or a window cornice, if you will, above that breakfast nook window. So that's what I did, and I'm really thrilled with it. And here it is, hung up on the area above the window, and it fits it perfectly. The walls look really orangey beige for some reason, and we know that's not true. And here you go, here's a photo of the arch, and I actually hung French linen curtain panels up inside of it. I used it with a tension rod to do that, and it holds them perfectly, so I was really happy about that. But you all know I don't leave well enough alone, and I'm a little extra, right? So I had to add a little something to that pelmet, and here's what I did. I took some dried roses that I received from my hubby over the birthdays and holidays and that sort of thing, and I hung them up inside the arch, and then I took it one step further and I hung some of my blue and white transferware cups there on those hooks, and I think it just looks darling. It's unusual and unexpected. So now I want to show you these pretty slipper chairs that I purchased for $40 each at an antique store here in Duncan, Oklahoma. I love the damask fabric and the ruffled skirts. They're just so pretty and very comfortable. Actually, I had planned to maybe use these in my office, but I think I'm going to use them in the breakfast nook as soon as I can find a 48-inch round dining table to go in there. And you can clearly see the side of the refrigerator there on the right, and then there's a large cased opening on the left of the breakfast nook that leads into my office. So yes, this breakfast nook is very small, but a 48-inch table will work perfectly. This breakfast nook is also the only dining area in our house. So another option that I would have would be to set up a large table in my office area for extra overflow when we entertain. Oh gosh, and speaking of my office, let's check it out. We're gonna keep it real, you guys. There are boxes everywhere and nothing is decorated. I'm still unpacking and trying to decide where things will go. I did, however, hang a shelf above the window and added some curtains. I guess that's progress, right? So the good things about the room are there's a window, a beautiful brick wall, and it has a door leading to the backyard. The walls are kind of a hot mess, but new paint will definitely take care of that. All right, my friends, last but not least, I want to share a small haul of some things that I purchased in the last couple of weeks with you guys. So let's start with this beautiful vase that I found at a home decor shop called Marlowe Mercantile here in Marlowe. I just love the soft blue and cream tones of this pottery vase. It's about 8 inches tall and just the perfect size to fit in any vignette, I think. But I also had a thought, well, I could do something extra with that. So I placed one of my battery-powered candles in it, and look, it instantly became a candle holder. So I think I'm going to go back and see if they have another one like it, or maybe one a little larger, and get a second one so I'll have a pair. Next is this large and gorgeous cow painting that I fell in love with at Eclectic Echo in Duncan. It's a home decor and a consignment store, which is wonderful. I just love it, and it'll be going in my breakfast nook. Okay guys, you're not going to believe this. When I saw this vintage squirrel print at Goodwill 3 weeks ago, I loved it, but I didn't get it. And then I went back to Goodwill again, a week later, saw it again, didn't get it. But this time it was there again, and it was just staring at me like, lady, are you going to take me home with you this time? And somehow he hopped in my cart and away we went. He was only $4.99, which is a steal. He's signed. He's nicely matted and framed under non-glare glass, and I love the soft autumn colors, but the frame is going to get a makeover. I don't really care for that frame. I did, however, do a little research, and I found one of the same print on eBay, and it was priced at $50, so I feel like I scored a great deal, didn't I? And moving on to my next fabulous finds, I picked up these large, very old Pinky and Blue Boy prints in these gorgeous ornate gold wooden frames for just $6 each. You guys, they are stunning in person. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with them yet, but we'll see. I am such a sucker for candle holders, you know, and I just couldn't resist picking up these two solid brass cherub candle holders for only 99 cents each. They'll be perfect to tuck in my Christmas decor this year. And my last thrifted item is this gorgeous copper mold that I picked up for just $2. It's a very nice quality and such a deal for the price. All right, my devoted lovelies, that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I have missed you all so much, and I'm grateful for all of you for hanging in there with me as we got settled here in Oklahoma. Please come back next week to see what I'm doing here at the cottage, and I'll have more news to share with you as well. So until then, you all take care and know that you're loved and appreciated. Bye-bye.